Hi, it is iYikKam time again. So today we want to look at Wing Chun closely, okay? And we look at it from the point of view of the ancestor, how they teach and how is the writing in the past and today's general practice. And from this, we'll be able to see is what we practice making any sense at all. It is Wing Chun or not, okay? And for sure, I believe no one like to screw up their Wing Chun. So once one get educated, one understand, one for sure will make corrections and going into the proper path. So that is the duty of educations. It's not to blame who's right, who's wrong. It is to get everybody to have the same basic and everybody understand the science and everybody improve. Okay? So we have been talking about the rattan body or the 7-ball dynamic handling. That is the core engine of Wing Chun to support the Wing Chun activity or technology needed. Now let us ask the questions. Is standing in a structure, clamping the knees and all the structure like usual what we do in Wing Chun a rattan body? Well, in the writing of the Grandmaster Yip Man's interview article, it is for sure it said it is the rattan body. According to the iYikKam Surim Tao Crit of 1840s, we know those type of stuff is from Hermes Zhuang. It's a snake engine, or today we call it the dynamic handling of the 7 balls. So, rattan body, is it a structure, holding a structure? That's the question. The answer is that. Does it follow what the Grandmaster Yip Man said, trace up to the 1840? Now, number 2 is standing in the structure, have a forward pressure and using the Zhang Dai leg become really strong. Is that a rattan body? Did rattan, or somebody sometimes call it willow, have this forward pressure? Of course not. Rattan have an ability of handling the action and reaction force. Thus, rattan do not have a forward pressure. Rattan have a capability to handle action and reaction force. Okay? In today's terms, in physics terms, that's what it is. Okay? And rattan body is a full body integration. It's not just elbow. It cannot be just elbow because a full body integration's mechanics is much more tough and flexible than a holding or a purpose setup of the elbow. That is, well, physics is mechanics. And the term I use tough here, tough is not rigid. Tough is like fiberglass, like stainless steel. It is flexible and it is tough. That is the rattan body. Okay? So is it the same with the structure? you're holding into some triangle shape or some geometry, and then you push in front, forward, with the forward pressure. That I open up for everybody to ask their questions themselves and figure out what is the answer. So there's the first thing, the rotten body. The second, with the same Grandmaster Yip Man article, we know a sun punch or Wing Chun strike is an insert, is a snap insert. It is again a flexible and tough insert. It is an impulse. It is not a deep momentum power strike. Okay? So today we can see a lot of people demonstrate sun punch this way. Using the body, using the dantian or lower abs to push. By the ancient definition, short power, inch power, is snap with the torque. That is short power or inch power. Not the type using this dantian to push, to crush, to press like a truck run into something. We know those kind of stuff like the karate, southern Chinese martial arts, Tai Chi using dantian. Rotten body, the power is not that, and this is a snap torque type of stuff. It's a short power. So the sun punch which look like this, chain, or look like this. Okay? Are they accord to the ancient teaching or the Grandmaster teaching start from Grandmaster Yip Man up to the Redboard era? Are we using the snap and torque, or are we using the body weight with a big momentum to push, or using this dantian? That too, I leave everybody to observe and found the answer by yourself based on physics and based on what it is present. For I am just a presenter. I do not have the right, like Mas Oyama, the founder of Kyokushin Karate, who wrote a book called This is Karate. Well, he created, he's the founder of Kyokushin, he can write that. I am not. I'm just present you the case and let you find out. Does it make sense? Or what it is? Okay? Now, then we can talk about Tan Sao. Okay, Tan Sao. Usually people use this Tan Sao, they call it a block. So in the center line, you block him, you punch. Okay, either you block it, punch it this way, or you punch it this way, different direction, but Tan Sao is always a block. Or always you need to overpower or sustain whatever incoming momentum is. Well, let's review the Wing Chun quid, the saying everybody know. Loi lao hui song. Come, accept. Is it come, accept when this is blocking and try to push overpower with the structure, with all the forward power, forward pressure? Is that Lai Lao, come, accept? No, right? It cannot be, right? One of the reasons why this Lai Lao Hui Song the Lai Lao, people like to translate it but do not get the idea what it is because people don't read the ancient script. For example, let's go to the core, the heart of the whole issue. In the short strike writing, 1780s, 1790s, the era, it said, right? 长来短借，贯入深 in Mandarin, meaning that when the long come in, I use the short to accept it, to receive it, and I enter the body. Okay? Receive it and enter the body. 贯入身 meaning that your body, your pen, your step all get in right away. Okay? Now, Lai Lao Hui Song, because people don't read this thing, they thought it is like usually like Tai Chi, okay? Okay? This is Lai Lao Hui Song. And then they do this. Forward pressure. How is it Lai Lao Hui Song? It is not Lai Lao at all. Is it Lai Lao? When people come, do you accept it? Do you receive it? So receive. Let's describe what it is. Let's not translate with Google what it is. Receive is like, receive or accept is like what? Like you accept a basketball, receive a basketball. Lai Lao Hui Song. That means it must not crush, must not block. You let him come. Okay? You let him come. You let him, as it's saying that, you let him have your way. Meaning that he want to come, you don't want to disturb him. You let him come. You escort it. You receive it. You receive the ball, you escort the ball. Okay, that's Lai Lao. So, the Tanda today with this thing. Is that Lai Lao Hui Song? Are you serious? Is that following Wing Chun's Lai Lao Hui Song? I'd like to find it out. A lot of physics. Okay? Now, we always say this Lai Lao Hui Song, Lai Lao Hui Song. So, do we really practice what we preach? Or we just keeping say one thing and then we're doing different thing and our mind think Tai Chi? Okay? Or Xingyi or Bagua or whatever, because there's advanced art, there's internal art. Okay? So we need to check ourselves. What are we doing? And another thing is about this rushing in. See, we rushing in linear because the Wing Chun is the teaching, a general teaching today is a Wing Chun is about linear. Okay, it's a very simple linear, and then the closest between 2 points is straight line. So we go into linear, rush in. Okay. So, how is the teaching of the ancient? Okay, we need to think. Okay, and of course this link to the creed again. It said, Lai Lao Hui Song, Lat Sao Chik Chong, Lat Sao Chik Chong. You what do you call it? Do not contact, or you let go and you go straight forward. Okay. So you disengage and you rush forward. Is there anything wrong? block his thing, disengage and rush forwards, push to the center line. Is that anything wrong? Is that Wing Chun? Okay, let's look at what is the ancient teaching is. Okay, the ancient teaching. This is called center palace. Center palace. Okay, or the center of the body. Okay. In Mandarin, this is called 中宫, center palace or middle palace. This is side door. Okay. Okay. It said, if you are strong, you use all your force to brute forcefully overcome the center palace. Okay. This is called, there's a term called in Mandarin, in the Cantonese, 直入中門. 直. In Mandarin, it's called 直入中宮. Straight, you get in. Okay? Especially like people who play the long fist. People rush to it because it's long. They can use what? A front kick. It's longer. Shoot right away in to the middle door. Okay, for the long fist. However, because Wing Chun is a short strike, stick body short strike. Again, the stick body short strike you can even see in the Ip 2 movie. Okay. So there, if people like to argue it's a long fist or short strike, well, just go watch Ip 2 movie and read the ancient writing of in China and see, okay, is that accord to the stick body short strike? Okay. Now, in the stick body short strike of Wing Chun, there is a term it called. Okay, it said 側入中宮, side enter to the palace, to the center palace. So it's not 直入中宮, it's 側入中宮. Okay, 側身, side enter into the center palace. Okay, and it relates to a term which is usually people use, 同拿. 同拿 mean what? You let him go his way, you step aside, slips in. That is the key of 側入中宮. You get in with an angle instead of直入中宮. You get in from the angle, slight angle, still in the middle door. It's not going. So for example, if this is the 中宮center line of fire, it's not going inside here. This is a 直入中宮, straight into the middle door or middle palace. Is 側入中宮, still in the middle, but it is this way. Get in from this way, so he can go whatever he wants. Just go slide in. That's why 內流虛鬆, 內流甩手直衝. It's gone already. I go in the same time. It's not the Tai Chi type. 內流虛鬆. No, Wing Chun never retreat. Get in. Boom. Okay. That is the 直衝, 甩手直衝. It's not 直入中宮. But if we don't read the ancient classic, we do not using the ancient classic to multi-data point to define what it is in the writing and we just Google and then explain the way what we want, we will never be able to see what it is. Okay? The Buddhist scripture or the ancient Chinese always have 前文消后文, meaning that you use the predefined to understand the writing in the behind. So at first they define the thing, and then you know what it is defined, and then you use it to understand what is in the second chapter. You use the first chapter definitions for the second chapter. The issue is that today, especially in the West, people never read the first chapter, and then they go into the Google the second chapter, and then right away they say, oh, this looks like Tai Chi. So the Wing Chun Lai Lao Hui Song Wat Sao Jik Chong is not this, it's not Lai Lao Hui Song like the Tai Chi. Okay, it's this. Okay, see the difference? It's not this, it's not this like Tai Chi, get it away and come back. No, it's not like this either. Sustain and try to see who's more powerful here or faster here. Instead, you want to come and let you go. Why should I fight you force by force? And because I need to do this, I need my rattan body. And my footwork will not be the Nam Queen footwork or the Tai Chi footwork. I have to the footwork of Tang Na. Slips in. So it is very critical to know the center axis, the line of fire, okay, the snake engine or the rattan body, which come with the power generations or the power type, and the footwork. So that's how the footwork everything come to slide in. And then people say, oh yeah, you know, how can it's so close? Why are you going to do so close? We cheese out this far. Why is that so close? Let's go watch movie. Hong Kong movie, Wing Chun movie. He always said one term in the 70s movie. He said, 手入三關，任我打. It meaning that if I enter the third gate, then you are mine. So what is third gate? Wrist, one gate, elbow, second gate, shoulder, the third gate. This is 手入三關，令我打，任我打. Okay? Jam his center line. That's why 任我打 meaning I can do anything I like. I own it. I can throw it, I can do whatever. Okay? So all is there. All this kit is there. And the sickle is come with the torque and snap. That is the short power come from the rattan body. Okay? That is Wing Chun common denominator based on the ancient teaching and the teaching, for example, from our Grandmaster Yikman. This is Wing Chun, the common denominator. It is not my Wing Chun or anybody's Wing Chun. It is what it is. So it's up to you. Think about it. Make your own observations and see what is Wing Chun? What we practice today and what they teach 70 years ago, 100 years ago, are they the same? So, as for this, Yap San, my son, enter the body or get close or stick to the body, that is not rushing into it. It is 七日中宮, side in to the palace. Just let it go. The Tan Sao thus is not going to go crush and sustain. Okay? So this is what it is we can see in our era from the past, and it's up to you what you want to do with your Wing Chun. Okay? As far as I say, I just present what it is, as it is. Okay? So this is for you today, and as in the 613.3, they always have in terms of the three system key. One of the key is the variations, and this is the core whatever I'm talking about today, according to the Grandmaster and the writing. This is the core. So there were some variations, but a short strike will not do this. It cannot be. This is a what do you call it? A long fist. And this hand, if I'm pushing it forward, pressure inside there, try to nail it, overpower it, no matter what, it is a long fist. It is not a short strike. Okay? That has to be clear. If you say, well, I like it this way, well, don't call it Wing Chun. Change it something else. Because, like in physics, we cannot call chemistry biology. We cannot call chemistry electrical. We cannot call that, right? We cannot call round shape a triangle. We cannot define whatever we want just because we want. And we cannot just call whatever we like just because we want to defend ourselves. We need to present what it is as it is. Got nothing to do with who is better, who is best fighter, who can beat who, all those kind of things. Got nothing to do with that. It's got only to do with one thing. What it is, why is it, how is it? What it is, the teaching of the ancient and the Grandmaster before me. Why is it that way? How is it done? That is what is the core of the common denominator of Wing Chun. And that's the reason why I compiled that 613.3. Because we need a science. We need a science and an objective way to classify stuff. Not because I'm the best fighter, I can say anything I want. Nobody should do that, and nobody can have that, doing that. Because the historian, which is coming in the next 50 years, will not going to give you face, no matter who you are. Disregard of is you or me. People in 50 years from today, 100 years today, is not going to give a damn. They're going to write down who changed what. This is it or this is not it. So this is for you today.